You adjust your tone when their eyes drift. A pause in their voice, a glance away, and you shift. Softer words, a nod to fill the gap. You think it pulls them back. Their respect, it's there, just out of reach. You lean in, repeat their name. Again, the room stays cold. Why do you bend when their silence holds no verdict? You believe effort earns their gaze. That agreement buys their weight. Does it? Each word you add, each pause you break, it signals need. You think it's strength. It's not. The cost runs deeper than you see. Every adjustment, a crack in your frame. You don't notice until you're weightless, invisible. The system inside, it erodes. Not from their words, but from your reaction. You chase their nod and lose your ground. The respect you seek, it slips further. Not because they withhold it, because you beg. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not external events. A statue doesn't flinch when ignored. It stands unasked, unmoved. Its weight is its own. You don't need their eyes to hold yours." When did you last speak and not wait for their answer? You felt the urge to explain, to soften, to prove. You paused for their verdict, didn't you? The trap is old. You think respect comes from their nod. It doesn't. It never did. Respect isn't earned by asking. It begins where you stop. Reaction. You raise your voice to be heard. Their eyes don't lift. You speak louder, clearer. You think volume will pull their gaze. Respect. It's in your force. You lean forward. Words sharp, precise. Their faces stay blank. You push harder. The air grows heavy. You don't see it. You're not commanding their nod. You're begging for it. You thought force would shift them. It didn't. Each word you stack, it builds their wall. You think you're proving strength. You're proving need. The louder you get, the less they hear. Their indifference, it's not your fault. Your reaction, it feeds it. You thought respect was in their eyes. It's not. It never was. You chase their attention and lose your frame. The trap is old. You think effort earns respect. It doesn't. It erodes you. Invisible. The system breaks. Not because they turn away. Because you lean too far. Their silence. It's not a verdict. It's a mirror. You see your own weight, or you don't. A blade doesn't swing at shadows. It holds, still, unmoved. Its edge, its own. Pause. Let their blankness sit. Don't fill it. Non-reaction. It's not weakness. It's power. You don't need their gaze to hold your ground. Silence is where it clears. Principle 1. Stop explaining. You feel their eyes drift, and the words spill out. You clarify. You justify. You repeat the point, softer this time, as if precision will pull them back. Their nod, it's all you need. You think. Each sentence builds a bridge to their respect. You lay another plank, another. The silence grows heavier. You speak faster, filling the gap. You don't see it. The bridge isn't reaching them. It's sinking you. Explaining, it's a reflex. You believe it proves your worth. It doesn't. Each word you add, it signals need. A plea for their gaze, their approval. You think clarity will force their respect. It won't. The more you explain, the less they hear. Their indifference, it's not your fault. But your reaction, it's your chain. You're not building a case. You're building a cage. Seneca wrote, "You ask for respect, but give it to yourself first." A stone doesn't beg the river to notice its weight. It sits, unmoved. Its silence, its power. You don't need their ears to hold your ground. Stop. Don't fill the pause. Let their silence sit. Say less. Their response, it's not your verdict. You don't need to prove what's already true. The urge to explain, it's a trap. Override it. Speak once, then hold. The weight of your words, it's enough. You don't owe anything. The air shifts when you stop chasing their nod. A pause. It's not empty. It's a mirror. Principle 2. Unhook from eyes. Their gaze. It pulls you. You scan their face. A flicker of approval. A nod. You wait for it. Every word you speak, it's a hook. Cast into their eyes. You think their look will anchor you. It doesn't. You adjust. You smile. You tilt your head. Just enough to catch their light. The room feels heavy. You keep watching. Their silence. It's a verdict. You think. That need. It runs deeper than you see. Each glance you chase, it carves a hollow. You don't notice until you're empty. Invisible. You're not seeking respect. You're seeking permission to exist, to matter. Their eyes. They don't hold your weight. They never did. The more you look, the less you stand. A mirror doesn't ask for light. It reflects what's there. Unmoved. It's clarity. It's strength. You don't need their gaze to see yourself. Unhook. Stop scanning. Let their eyes drift. Observe. Don't wait. Their look. It's not your measure. The urge to catch it. It's old. Break it. Speak. Act. Be. Without their nod. Your frame. It holds its own. You don't have to react. A man stood in a room. Alone. He spoke. No one turned. He stopped waiting. Their eyes followed. Principle 3. Break the pleasing loop. You feel it. The pull to fit their frame. Their tone shifts. And you soften yours. They lean back. You lean in. A smile. To ease the tension. A nod to mirror theirs. You think it builds a bridge. Respect. It's just one more adjustment away. You keep bending. Smoother words. Lighter voice. The air stays still. You don't see it. You're not gaining ground. You're losing it. Each bend, it's a theft. Not of their respect, but of your self-command. You trade your weight for their glance. The cost isn't clear until you're hollow. You're not earning their nod. You're erasing your edge. That urge to please, it's a loop. It spins tighter with every try. Their indifference, it's not your fault. Your reaction, it is. The oak doesn't sway to catch the wind's eye. It stands, rooted, unasked. Its strength, its silence. You don't need their approval to hold your place. Step back. Don't mirror their mood. Let their distance sit. Withdraw. Don't chase. The reflex to bend, it's a trap. Override it. Hold your frame. Their gaze, it doesn't define you. Your stillness, it does. Detachment is a form of respect. A river cuts through stone. Not by yielding, but by flowing. Principle 4. Stand in silence. You sense their pause, and you rush to fill it. A quick agreement, a softer tone. You pivot to avoid the edge in their voice. You think it smooths the moment. Respect, it's just one more concession. You nod. You adjust. You let their mood steer yours. The air doesn't shift. They don't lean in. You keep trying. Harder. You don't see it. You're not winning their gaze. You're losing your anchor. That urge to please. It's a cycle. Each nod tightens the grip. You think it builds their respect. It doesn't. It builds their indifference. Every time you bend, you chip away at your inner weight. The loss isn't loud. It's quiet. Numbness creeps in. You're not seen, not heard. You're fading. Not because they dismiss you, because you dismiss yourself. Epictetus said, "No one can harm you without your consent. A flame doesn't dim to match the shadow. It burns, steady, unmoved. Its power, its presence. You don't need their ease to hold your ground. Hold the line. Don't soften the edge. Let their discomfort sit. Refrain. Don't adjust. The loop of pleasing. It's old. Break it. Speak once. Stand firm. Their approval. It's not your measure. Your silence. It is. Detachment is a form of respect. Seneca wrote, "You ask for respect, but give it to yourself first." The air holds steady when you don't break the quiet. Principle 5. Let go of their verdict. Their words stop, and you feel the gap. It pulls. You want to speak, to fill it. A quick reply. A laugh to ease the weight. You think it keeps their eyes on you. Respect. It's just one more word away. You rush in. You explain. You soften the quiet. The air stays heavy. They don't move closer. You keep talking, louder. You don't see it. The silence wasn't theirs to break. It was yours to hold. That urge to fill the pause. It's a reflex. You think it shields you from rejection. It doesn't. Each word you add, it hands them your frame. You're not gaining their nod. You're losing your self-command. The cost runs deep. You drown in your own voice. Invisible. Not because they turned away, because you couldn't stand still. The void. It holds no verdict. A star doesn't flare to be seen. It burns. Constant. Unasked. It's light. It's weight. You don't need their words to hold your place. Breathing through. Don't speak. Let the quiet sit. Stay still. Don't flinch. The reflex to fill. It's a trap. Override it. Hold the pause. Their silence. It's not your measure. Your presence. It is. Stillness is enough. A man stood in a room, alone. He spoke. No one turned. He stopped waiting. Their eyes followed. Principle 6. Refuse to chase. You feel their pause, and it stings. Their eyes drift. Their words, sharp or absent. You hold your breath. You wait for their judgment. A nod, a glance, anything to weigh your worth. You think their verdict will set you free? It doesn't. You adjust, you soften. You try again to shift their gaze. The air grows thin. You don't see it. You're not seeking respect. You're seeking their permission. That clinging, it's a trap. You think their nod will ground you. It won't. Each moment you wait, you hand them your frame. The cost isn't clear until you're weightless. Numbness sets in. You're not seen, not heard. You're lost. Not because they judge you. Because you let their silence rule you. Their verdict. It's not your truth. It never was. One man begs for eyes. Another stands unmoved. The first bends and fades. The second holds and commands. A flame doesn't wait for the wind's approval. It burns, steady, unasked. Its heat, its own. Release. Don't wait for their nod. Let their judgment fall. Detach. Don't chase. The urge to cling, it's old. Break it. Stand firm. Their verdict, it's not your anchor. Your presence, it is. You can end without drama. Marcus Aurelius said, "You have power over your mind, not external events. The air clears when you stop running." Principle 7. Pause before response. Their silence lands, and you feel the pull. You want to reach out. A word, a gesture, something to draw their eyes back. You think one more try will earn their nod. Respect. It's just a step away. You lean in. You repeat yourself. You adjust your tone. Again, the gap widens. You don't see it. You're not closing the distance. You're widening your own void. That urge to chase, it's a system, flawed. You think pursuit proves your worth. It doesn't. Each step you take, it feeds their indifference. You're not gaining ground. You're building loss. The cost runs silent. You erode your frame. Invisible. Not because they turn away, Because you run after their shadow. Your effort, it's not their anchor. It's your chain. The hunter starves chasing shadows. A stone sits unmoved, its weight, its own. You don't need their gaze to hold your place. Not chasing. Stop reaching. Let their distance sit. Withdraw. Don't pursue. The reflex to chase, it's a loop. Break it. Hold still. Their nod, it's not your measure. Your silence, it is. Not doing is power too. A man faced a crowd. Their jeers echoed. He stood silent. Their voices broke first. Principle 8. Hold your frame. Their words cut, and you feel the heat. A slight, a dismissal. Your chest tightens. You want to fire back, to defend, to prove them wrong. You think a quick reply will shift their gaze. Respect. It's just one sharp word away. You open your mouth. The urge surges. You don't see it. You're not winning their nod. You're handing them your frame. That reaction, it's a trap. You think speed shows strength. It doesn't. Each word you rush, it feeds their control. You're not commanding respect. You're fueling their indifference. The cost isn't loud. It's silent. You lose your ground. Invisible. Not because they spoke, because you answered too fast. Their words, they don't own you. Your response, it does. You think reacting proves them wrong? It doesn't. A blade doesn't swing at the wind. It holds. Still, unmoved, its edge, its power. You don't need their challenge to hold your weight. Pause. Don't answer. Let their words sit. Non-reaction. Don't flinch. The urge to fire back, it's old. Override it. Breathe. Wait. Their slight, it's not your truth. Your silence, it is. Pain doesn't mean truth. The wind howls. A tree stands. It doesn't bow. It roots deeper. Principle 9. See without need. Their mood shifts, and you follow. They frown. You soften. They pull back. You lean in. You think it keeps them close. Respect. It's just one more adjustment. You match their tone. You mirror their pace. You bend to fit their frame. The air stays heavy. You don't see it. You're not gaining their gaze. You're losing your own. That reflex to shift, it's a crack. You think it builds their respect. It doesn't. Each bend, it drains your self-command. You're not seen. You're numb. The cost runs deep. You fade, not because they turn away, because you let their weight pull you. Their frame, it's not your anchor. Your reaction, it's your chain. You bend, they don't move. You soften, they don't hear. You shift, they don't see. A wall doesn't sway for the storm. It stands, unmoved. Its strength, its own. Stay still. Don't match their mood. Let their shift sit. Hold the line. Don't break. The urge to bend, it's a loop. Override it. Stand firm. Their frame, it's not your measure. Your presence, it is. The void is where it clears. Epictetus said, "You become what you give your attention to." The quiet sharpens when you stop seeking their signs. Principle 10. End the apology. You stand still, and the quiet grows. Their eyes don't meet yours. You feel the urge to shift, to speak, to pull them back. But you don't. The air holds steady. You let it. That pause, it's not empty. It's a mirror. You see yourself, not their verdict. The frame you hold, it's yours, not theirs. Their tone shifts, and you feel the sting. A word mislands. A glance turns cold. You rush to mend. I didn't mean. You backtrack. You soften. You think an apology will reset the frame. Respect, it's just one sorry away. You bow your head. You clarify. Again, the air stays heavy. You don't see it. You're not rebuilding their nod. You're breaking your own. That reflex to apologize, it's a fault line. You think it shows strength. It doesn't. Each sorry you speak, it hands them your ground. You're not earning respect. You're feeding their indifference. The cost runs deep. You shrink. Invisible. Not because they judge. Because you judge yourself. Your words, they don't owe them ease. Your reaction, it owes you truth. A mountain doesn't crumble for the storm's rage. It stands, solid, unasked. Its weight, its own. You don't need their forgiveness to hold your place. Say less. Don't mend. Let your words sit. Refrain. Don't retreat. The urge to apologize, it's a loop. Override it. Stand by what you said. Their discomfort, it's not your burden. Your silence, it is. You don't owe anything. A man spoke. They frowned. He didn't retract. Their eyes lingered. Principle 11. Drop the expectation. You feel their silence, and you wait. You expect their nod, their warmth, a sign they see you. You think their response will prove your worth. Respect, it's in their reply. You hold your breath. You watch their eyes. You lean into the pause, hoping. The air grows thin. You don't see it. You're not waiting for respect. You're waiting for their permission. That hope, it's a wait. You think their answer will anchor you. It won't. Each moment you expect, you tighten the grip of need. You're not gaining their gaze. You're losing your center. The cost isn't clear until you're hollow, invisible, not because they withhold, because you demand their light, their response. It's not your truth. Your reaction, it is. A tide doesn't wait for the shore's approval. It moves, steady, unasked. Its force, its own. You don't need their nod to hold your weight. Let go. Don't wait for their sign. Let their silence sit. Detach. Don't hope. The urge to expect, it's a trap. Override it. Act without their answer. Their response, it's not your measure. Your presence, it is. Stillness is enough. Seneca wrote, "He who needs nothing commands all." The air steadies when you stop waiting. Principle 12. Own your space. Their gaze drifts, and you feel the urge to fill it. You shift your stance. You speak to draw them back. You think your presence needs their eyes. Respect, it's in their attention. You adjust. You lean in. You try to hold their focus. Again, the air stays still. You don't see it. You're not claiming respect. You're begging for their space. That reflex to fill, it's a flaw. You think their attention proves your worth. It doesn't. Each move you make, it hands them your ground. You're not seen. You're numb. The cost runs deep. You fade, not because they look away, because you chase their frame, their space. It's not your anchor, your reaction, it's your chain. A star doesn't flare to claim the sky. It burns, constant, unmoved. It's light, its own. You don't need their focus to hold your place. Be here. Don't shift. Let their gaze drift. Stay still. Don't chase. The urge to fill, it's a loop. Override it. Stand in your space. Their attention, it's not your measure. Your presence, it is. Silence isn't surrender. A man sat alone. The room buzzed. He didn't speak. The air turned toward him. Principle? Trees. Let their distance be. You feel their distance, and you want to bridge it. A word, a gesture. You think one more try will draw them in. Respect. It's just one step closer. You reach out. You soften your tone. You repeat their name, hoping. The air stays cold. You don't see it. You're not gaining their gaze. You're losing your ground. That urge to close, it's a trap. You think connection proves your worth. It doesn't. Each reach you make, it tightens the grip of need. You're not earning respect. You're feeding their indifference. The cost isn't loud. It's silent. You fade, invisible. Not because they pull away, because you follow. Their distance, it's not your fault. Your reaction, it is. A shore doesn't chase the tide. It stands, firm, unmoved. Its edge, its own. You don't need their closeness to hold your place. Withdraw. Don't reach. Let their distance sit. Detach. Don't pursue. The reflex to close, it's old. Override it. Hold your space. Their presence, it's not your measure. Your silence, it is. You don't have to react. Marcus Aurelius said, "The nearer a man is to a calm mind, the nearer he is to strength." The air steadies when you stop reaching. Principle 14. Stop proving. Their words land, and you feel the pull to prove. A slight, a dismissal. You want to show them, to speak, to set it right. You think your answer will earn their nod. Respect. It's just one truth away. You open your mouth. You explain. Again, the air stays heavy. You don't see it. You're not gaining their gaze. You're losing your weight. That urge to prove, it's a fault line. You think your words will shift their mind. They won't. Each point you make, it hands them your ground. You're not commanding respect. You're feeding their control. The cost runs deep. You shrink invisible. Not because they doubt you, because you doubt yourself. Their challenge, it's not your truth. Your reaction, it is. A flame doesn't flare to prove its heat. It burns, steady, unasked. It's light, its own. You don't need their agreement to hold your place. Say less. Don't prove. Let their doubt sit. Non-reaction, don't flinch. The reflex to argue, it's a loop. Override it. Stand by your truth. Their verdict, it's not your burden. Your silence, it is. Pain doesn't mean truth. A man faced a question. He didn't answer. The room waited. His quiet spoke louder. Principle 15. Don't follow their frame. You feel their shift, and you want to follow. Their tone cools. Their eyes drift. You think one more move will pull them back. Respect. It's just one step in their direction. You adjust. You soften. You try to match their frame. Again, the air grows heavy. You don't see it. You're not gaining their nod. You're losing your edge. That reflex to follow, it's a crack. You think their path leads to respect. It doesn't. Each step you take, it erodes your self-command. You're not seen. You're numb. The cost isn't clear until you're weightless. You fade, not because they lead, because you trail. Their frame, it's not your anchor. Your reaction, it's your chain. A river doesn't bend to the shore's will. It carves, steady, unmoved. Its course, its own. You don't need their lead to hold your ground. Stay still. Don't follow. Let their shift sit. Hold the line. Don't sway. The urge to match, it's old. Override it. Stand in your truth. Their path, it's not your measure. Your presence, it is. You can end without drama. Seneca wrote, "The greatest remedy for anger is delay. The quiet sharpens when you stop trailing their light." Principle 16. Hold back the urge. You feel their gaze, and you want to hold it. You think one more word will keep their eyes. Respect. It's just one glance away. You adjust your tone. You lean in to catch their light. The air grows thin. You don't see it. You're not securing respect. You're seeking their sight. That reflex to hold, it's a chain. You think their eyes prove your worth. They don't. Each move you make, it binds you to need. You're not seen. You're numb. The cost runs deep. You fade, not because they look away, because you cling to their gaze. Their sight, it's not your truth. Your reaction, it is. A star doesn't pulse to keep the night's gaze. It shines, constant, unasked. Its light, its own. See. Don't hold their eyes. Let their gaze drift. Detach. The urge to cling, it's a trap. Override it. Stand in your light. Their sight, it's not your measure. Your presence, it is. Silence isn't surrender. The air stills when you stop chasing their light. A pause. It's not empty. It's yours. The phone lies face down. No hum. The room is still. Your hands rest open. No urge to reach. No pull to speak. The air holds steady. Nothing moves but your breath. You didn't chase their gaze. This time, you felt the silence and let it sit. A pause, not a void. A weight. Your own. You stood, unswayed. Their eyes didn't shift. You didn't bend. What moves you when no one watches? The quiet. Is it yours or theirs? Stillness is its own weight.